us about MenuRx, though, before we get into our last topic.
Yeah, MenuRx, my buddy Dr. Jake May and the crew at MenuRx, you're dealing with professionals who they work in a weight loss clinic down in Louisiana. Dr. Jake is originally from Cleveland. He's a big Cleveland sports fan, and I've known him for about a year. We've worked together. He's worked hard, done more work than I have. I need to work harder on my progress, but I have lost a lot of weight, but I got a long way to go. And every week I speak to Dr. Jake. We talk, and he counsels me, and man, he's doing all he can. But there's so much useful stuff that he gives me that has helped me, because he is excited about nutrition. He is excited about helping people lose weight and get in shape, because that's what he studied and he has a passion for it. So if you're looking to get in better shape, if you're looking to lose weight, heck, MenuRx even accepts many insurance plans and HSA, FSA payments, so it might not even cost you a dime to work with the guys at MenuRx. So peak performance, looking for the dream body, seeking optimal longevity, looking to lose weight, MenuRx will help you reach your goals. Go to menu-rx.com to get your consultation today. That's menu-rx.com.
Guys, the Browns rookies, as we speak, are arriving for rookie minicamp. The Browns are posting videos of each of the rookies entering the Berea facility. We got word earlier this week, some of the jersey numbers for not just the rookies, but for some of the other veterans. We're going to run through those real quick, just so we're on the same page. But for the rookies, Mason Graham will wear number 94. Carson Schwesinger will wear 49. Quinshon Judkins number 10. Harold Fannin Jr. is wearing 88. Dillon Gabriel gets number 5. Dylan Sampson gets 22. And Shedeur Sanders gets number 12. For some of the veterans changing numbers, you have MJ Emerson changing to number 1. Kenny Pickett got number 8. Deontay Johnson's wearing 16. Jerome Baker going back to his college number, wearing 17. Malik Collins, 96. JTS wearing number 90. DeAndre Carter wearing number 2.
Dude,
Hold on.
You can't be giving him he hasn't earned the nickname.
I thought you were the one that said let's call him JTS so we don't have to use his full name.
That's correct. You're right.
Yeah, so we're calling him JTS. Let's go to the last graphic.
You called me out and you were correct.
The final new numbers, Nick Needham, 25, Julian Aquara, 53, Tony Brown, 11. I don't know how to pronounce Andre's last name, but
call him AS.
38. AS is Cornelius Lucas, 71, and Tevin Jenkins, 74.
I mean, outside of Tevin Jenkins, you could be making up the rest of those names.
Cornelius Lucas is real. I am unfamiliar with the other ones. I'll be totally honest.
Andre Smith.
But my question, it's a two-part question. We touched on one earlier in the week. The other one with Tyvis here I want to ask specifically, but there was a lot to be made out of Shedeur wearing 12 and DeAndre Carter getting 2. Do we have any issue with that whatsoever? Kevin Stefanski has final say in the jersey.
DeAndre Carter's a veteran, been in the league 10 years. Almost.
That's my boy, too. I'm
boy?
cool with DC getting 2.
Huh?
Yeah, that's my boy. I was with him with the 49ers.
Yeah.
He was a returner. Really good. Really cool dude.
I mean, I think the veterans should always get
They always do.
Absolutely. And Shedeur's a fifth-round pick.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, got that out the way. Number 2, MJ Emerson's wearing number 1. Tyvis, is MJ Emerson fast enough to wear number 1?
You have to be fast? Is that only in football? Because Aaron's wearing number 1 in baseball this year, and he's not fast.
Don't listen to him.
Well, Earl just sent me a picture of MJ Emerson with the number 1 jersey and then
the
emoji
goat.
of a goat.
Yeah.
He just texted it to me.
You know what, though? What was his number at Mississippi State? Did he go Mississippi State?
Yeah, he did. Let me find it up.
I mean, the number.
Wait. Is there something about being fast and being number 1?
No.
So why is Mike saying
you can't be a fat guy and wear number 1.
He wore number 1 in college.
It's just Mike. Don't pay him
But you
no
can't
mind.
be a fat guy and wear number 1.
No, you can't. You can't be a single-digit fat guy.
No.
Says who?
No.
I ain't never seen it, but
Imagine a fat guy wearing 0.
They let it
look like a donut.
Fat guy cannot wear single digits. Period. It's weird.
It does.
When you say fat, you talk like D lineman?
Yes, offensive, defensive lineman.
Chase Young wore number 2.
Yeah, but he's cut.
You have to be fast to wear. Hey, listen, I even told Earl this, and we're big MJ fans on the show. We like MJ. I feel like 1 is a number where you have to have blazing speed. Juan Thornhill wore 1 last year.
Yeah, he stunk.
Does he have blazing speed?
No. I had an issue when he was wearing number. He's at 22.
He's saying he's
MJ's
not
at
fit
23.
to wear 1.
Oh my goodness! Listen, man. The fact of the matter is, this man went back to his college numbers. His college number. That means that he feeling himself, and he's about to go back to his college ways. The number brings power. I don't care what nobody say. You get that jersey that you want. You got to deliver, and it helps you deliver. I don't know why, but
it's kind of your identity. It's kind of your identity, isn't it?
Yeah, people go by their jersey number. I don't even call Cardale. I call him 12 because that's just his number.
Tyvus, did you ever have your number taken from you when you were in the NFL?
No.
Dustin was telling me this morning that when he was in Philadelphia, his second year in Philadelphia, another veteran came in. He was wearing, I can't remember, because he wasn't wearing 37 in Philly. But whatever number he was wearing, I can't remember now. It was 20-something, I think.
Depends on
and
who it is.
Some veteran came into the team, and he had already been there, and they just gave that veteran his number.
Oh, that's messed up.
He should get something for it.
Yeah, that's
now the player gave him some cash.
Yeah, that's
even though he didn't have to, because they just gave him his number.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Which was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it rolls. Yeah.
But like. I
got 30 and you want 30 and you was a first round pick, I need 30,000.
Yeah.
You can have this number.
Yeah. What is the going rate on a number? Does it depend on the contract of the guy?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Give me a number. What number you got?
You mean like the jersey number?
Yeah. What jersey number you got?
21.
You give me 21,000.
Well, really? So I'm on 99 then.
That's funny because that just reminded me. Dustin's number was 21.
Give me 21.
But the guy only gave him 2,100.
Give me 21,000.
Not 21,000.
Well, was this guy a first round pick?
I don't think so.
Oh well.
What if you're 0? You're screwed.
Well, then you make up your own number. Didn't Deshaun give Anthony Walker like a Rolex or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It happens.
I'd have been like, yeah, you could. It look better on you. You give me a Rolex. This number look better on you anyways.
Jadeveon Clowney just got released by the Panthers, if anyone cares. Ty, when you look at
that Rolex pass from Watson to Anthony Walker was the best pass he made as a Brown. That was a stretch.
Ty, when you look at when you think of jersey numbers, though, in all honesty, you mentioned the identity factor of it, right?
Yeah.
And you call Cardale 12, and people call guys 2. Like,
yeah.
You call him by his number? Does he call you by your number?
No.
Were you 2-3?
No. People did say that, but I didn't go by 2-3.
Okay.
But looking big picture, in the NFL, when guys change teams, they change numbers a lot more frequently than in other sports. And we use a guy like Jerome Baker, for example, going back to 17 now in Cleveland, the number he wore at Ohio State.
I think he wore it in high school, too.
You said there was a power in the number.
It is.
Can you explain or give us a little insight into why that kind of stuff matters to somebody on a Sunday?
Well, I mean, sometimes the number has significance to them. You know, a lot of people, I grew up wearing number 1 my entire life. My dad wore number 1 or something like it has that factor to it. But if you're just a guy that, you know, I don't know, one year you had the number 10 and you had the best year of your life wearing number 10 and you was like, all right, this is my new number 10. And when you, for some odd reason, when you wear number 10, you just think of yourself as that guy, like, because that was when you was at your all-time best. And I think that's for a lot of guys why they always go back to, usually it's their college numbers. Now that they've been lenient with the numbers in the league, a lot of people go back to their college numbers because that's when they were playing their all-time best football. And for some odd reason, it just gives you that mindset like, all right, I'm back to that guy that I was when I was at the top of my peak. So I think that's why the number holds significance. Outside of the fact that maybe it was a father or a relative or something like that. But yeah, to me, if I wore that 23, it don't matter. It don't matter if it's in softball, basketball, football. Well, I got 23 on.
Well,
you gotta watch out.
You were able to keep that for your whole career?
23?
Yeah.
In the league?
Yeah.
Never got it one time. And that was like the most popular because the jersey numbers ain't what it is now. Like if people could wear number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it probably would have been open. But every team I went on, had 23 was taken.
What was your number in basketball, Mike?
14.
That was my number in baseball.
Why was it? Because it's a unique number. I have a weird
It was
reason.
my number in baseball because when I was a young kid and I first started getting into the Cubs, because my dad was a Cubs fan, his favorite player was Ernie Banks.
Was he 14?
Already retired, of course, by the time I was around, but his number was 14, so I